Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Lexus Velodrome. We're so glad you're here tonight on February the 10th for the first day of our Derny Accelerator race. I mean, it's going to be a wild and crazy night here because what was fast is going to be even faster tonight. We've got a whole lot of new things to tell you about, including well, we're going to get to it in 1 second. First of all, I want to personally welcome the City of Detroit employees who are here to find their fitness and embrace the velodrome and all the great things that we have going on here, and including our free program for kids, our free walk program for seniors, and all kinds of other stuff. You want to get fit, come on down to the Lexus Velodrome. We got lots of ways to get fit besides cycling. Next up, we've got to introduce a very special guy, because if you take a look over there, if you can point over there for a moment, and we got a cool new thing here at the Lexus Velodrome. And I want to introduce you to the gentleman who said, "Hey, I can't see that." Jack. Oh, Jack. This is Jack Otterman. He said, I can't see that so well, so I think you need a better screen. And what did Dale say?
The what?
What did Dale say after you said you need a bigger screen?
I think it looks great.
He said, okay. All right. Jack, how old are you, Jack? Shh. What was that?
92.
92. He's a big fan. Thank you, Jack. Turn around and look at you up there. Well, now you're seeing your back, but anyhow, it's awesome. We can hardly wait to see this in action tonight. First time installed today, like at 3 o'clock. All right, so we're going to get this going. We want to first, of course, thank our sponsors, Mead Lexus of Lakeside, Mead Lexus of Southfield, Lexus of Ann Arbor, the Children's Foundation, who generously supports all of our bike Learn to Ride programs for kids, the Rafa Foundation, supporter of our Winter Worlds of Cycling, the Wellen Company that helps us get going here with a donation. You can donate anytime you want. Just go to lexusvelodrome.com, hit donate. It'll take you to Detroit Fitness Foundation, which owns all this, a 501c3. You get a tax deduction and all kinds of good stuff. And to further get things going, we're going to introduce you to Dale Hughes, and we've got a couple questions for what's with this need for speed? What's the Derny Accelerator?
Well, you know, if you go back into the late 1800s, 1890s up to the 1920s, the fascination for Americans was how fast can riders go? Because bicycling back then was as big as baseball, in fact, bigger. Boxing, baseball, and bike racing were the three main sports in the 1890s. And so, trying to get the riders to go even faster, they started to get motorcycles, and they would have riders draft behind the motorcycles to go even faster. And in the 1910s, I think it was, there was a gentleman whose name was Murphy, and he put wood down between the rails of a railroad track, and he drafted a train, and that train got going 60 miles an hour, and he was the first person to go 60 miles an hour on a bicycle. So tonight, we're going to try to recreate this. This first event is going to be two riders. The team of riders is going to sit behind this motor. This is the e-bike, and that e-bike is going to take them up. They're going to do 4 laps, and when the 4th lap, when you hear the bell, the motor is going to pull off, and the two riders are going to see how fast they can do that 1 lap. So it's going to be kind of fun, a new event for us, and we'll see how it goes.
All right, so by the way, they named him Mile a Minute Murphy, but we're not going 60 miles an hour tonight, just in case anybody's horrified at the thought of that, on a 50-degree bank track, on bikes with no brakes. It's already scary enough. So with no further ado, let's get those Dernies up there. And John Hughes is going to do something here. He's one of the best bike racers in the world. Here he goes, John Hughes.
Stick around so I get up there. All right, we're going to get underway with our Derny Accelerator race. First two riders up, Team Yellow, Levi Gaswit and Ben Chrisman. We got Luke Cavender on the e-bike. Luke Cavender is going to take him up to speed. We're going to see how fast we can get going here. All right. Big 15 miles an hour as they come through. See how fast they can get going. Where's the electric eye set up at? Oh, no electric eye? All right, the way this is going to go, these riders are going to get ramped up to speed. Cavender on the front in that Pistons jersey. He's going to start picking up the tempo. They're at 25 miles an hour as they come through. He's going to pick up that pace each lap. These riders are on fixed gear bikes. There's no brakes. There's no coasting. They got to keep pedaling. He's going to get him up to speed, and then they're going to let him go, and these two riders are going to fly off and see how fast they can do a flying lap at 30 miles an hour coming through at the blue line. Going to see 2 to go when they come around, 2 to go when they come around, all the way at the top of the track. Cavender picking up that tempo. Right up there at 30 miles an hour, holding it steady at the top of the 50-degree bank at Lexus Velodrome. We're going to hear the bell when they come through. Let's see what these guys can do. Cavender on the motor, ramping up the tempo. Now Gaswint down to the black line. They're at 35 miles an hour. Gaswint trying to ride it out. Ben Crispin tight on his wheel all the way to the line. Crispin coming over the top. They're trying to finish shoulder to shoulder. Here they go. Team Yellow coming too. Whoa, hitting a max speed of 42.
10.15. 10.15.
Team Yellow putting on the first time of the night. Nice fast time. Led out by Gaswint. Chrisman coming over the top. Next up, Alex Weisler and Martin Vecchio. Weisler out of Houston, Texas, made the trip up here to Detroit to race at the Lexus Velodrome. You just push it at him, and then when you let off, it'll show their highest speed. You just turn it on and off between each one. Yeah, it just turned off too. All right. Vecchio on the front. Luke Cavender ramping up that pace. Turn it on. Just point it at him the closer you can get. 29 miles an hour up at the blue line. Riders ramping up that tempo. They got 2 to go when they come around. Martin Vecchio on the front. Alex Weisler at the back. 31 miles an hour as they come through. We're going to hear the bell on the next lap, bell on the next lap. Cavender ramping up the tempo. And here goes Martin Vecchio. Vecchio storming down the track. 35 miles an hour as he comes through. Weisler on his hip. Weisler trying to get up and over, pushing through. Oh, going down underneath Vecchio, pushing it to the line. 45 is what the Speedo says.
10.21. 10:21.
Just whatever. We don't got to clear it.
I don't. Okay, good. Good.
You want to try gunning it for one? Whoops, sorry. All right, next up, Team Red. Both out of Detroit, Connell Alford and Craig Battori. If you like coffee, hit up Craig's Coffee. Roast it all here in downtown Detroit. He's opening up a coffee roastery just down the street here from the Lexus Velodrome. Stand like right here. The straighter on you can get it, the better. So it's pointed at him. Cavender picking up the tempo. Look at that TV screen. You can see the onboard perspective on this 12-foot wide TV here in Detroit. It's pretty sweet looking. That's the onboard camera of Luke Cavender on front of that e-bike. Craig Battori telling him to pick it up. He wants to go as fast as he can. Connell Alford tight on his wheel. 2 to go, 2 to go. They're going to hear the bell on the next lap, bell on the next lap. Craig Battori telling him to pick it up. He wants to go faster. And just hold it down the whole time when they come through. All right, here we go. Craig Vittori diving down to the black line. Connell Alford on his wheel. All the way through into turn one. Now let go. Where was that so far? 38. So far at 38. Let's see what they can do. Coming to the home stretch. Craig Vittori, Connell Alford.
9.87. 987.
987. We didn't get a speed on that one. All we got is their takeoff speed of 38. Had to hit over 45 there. Is that the fastest time, Bruce? Oh, it was my turn.
All right, the announcer is now going to go do that craziness. Next team up, it's going to be John Hughes and Danny Summerhill. We multitask here at the Lexus Velodrome. So what's our best time so far, Bruce? Best time?
9.87.
9.87 for a lap? Not bad. It ain't for chickens.
That's
Right?
that's over 37 miles an hour.
37 miles an hour. You don't go that fast on I-75 during rush hour. Or on any road. What do you think, Jack? How's that TV? Pretty good, huh? All right, John Hughes, Danny Summerhill. Being let out by Luke Cavender, kind of runs things around here. He's wearing the Detroit Bad Boy shirt for the Pistons. We thought we'd honor the other sports in town, you know. Pistons, we're going to see a Red Wings jersey. They're just the other sports. We're the pro sport in town. So they start out at 24 miles an hour. They got 3 laps to go. So Summerhill on the front, Hughes on the back. They're going to try to keep it nice and steady. Luke, the Derny driver, is breaking the wind and creating a slipstream for them to ride it. It's very important that they ride tight on that wheel all the way around. I'm going to clock them on this one, see if I can get something here. They're going at 33 miles an hour on that lap. They're going to hear the bell just in a minute, like right about now. So they got 1 to go. The motor pulls off. They got dropped down. 37, they're going. Danny Summerhill kicking it all the way. Let's hear it for Team Neon as they come through. 38 miles an hour. I think it was faster. Nice job for Team Neon.
10.29.
10.29 for Team Neon. All right, next up. What's next up? You're going to see these teams racing together later during the Madison when they're not going fast at the same time. They'll be exchanging all night long. Blue is getting ready to roll right now. That's Nick Lawton and Aaron Beebe. Lawton and Beebe. So can you imagine going 60 miles an hour on the bike like mile a minute Murphy? I don't know. He was behind a train. Crazy. They're not on you. They're going 24 on their own. All right. 3 to go. All right, they're winding it up. $28 right then. And they're going to get it going now. They're up to 43 it says. Holy smokes. Aaron Beebe and Nick Lawton. Nick Lawton, who's known for kicking it at the last minute. Look at this. Let's see what we get here. 44 miles an hour for Team Blue, Aaron Beebe and Nick Lawton. Yeah, give them a round of applause. That's pretty fast. 44.
9.88. 988.
Woohoo, 9.88. So next up, we got Team Black. Team Black. Tim Bober and Zach Kowalczyk. Bober's from Detroit. Kowalczyk is from Portland. But we almost consider him a Detroiter because he's been here since day one of the Lexus Velodrome. They're going 25 right now. Again, better than you'd often do on a road anywhere, in a vehicle, a car. All right. They're 32 at least, but all right, they got one to go here. They're winding it up. They got it going on right now. 43 miles an hour, they're going already. And Zach Kowalczyk kicking it around the outside. Let's see what happens here. And they hit. What's their time, Bruce?
10.10.
10.10. 10.10. All right, Team Red with 9.87 won that competition. They were the fastest ones out there. That's, what is that, Bruce, 37 miles an hour? Something crazy like that? But they hit speeds a little bit higher than that in the process. So Team Red. So now we're going to have another one of those accelerator races. Team Red, it's Craig Vittori and Connell Alfred, the junior, who is a fantastic track, cross country, I think he races. All right, now we got the kids up there. We've got Lily Olfak, Xavier Olfak, who just had a birthday, Everett Jankowski, and Jordan Correga. Now I want all you people at the Detroit Health Department, those City of Detroit employees, to know that you can bring your kids over here. We'll teach them, if they don't know how to ride a bike, we'll teach them how to do that. If they already know how to ride, we'll teach them how to ride on the track, and it's completely free. And if they get into cycling, last year we took 16 kids to the Nationals in Trexlertown, came home with a bunch of medals, and we paid their way. And it's a very cool experience. If you have access to great opportunity, take advantage of that access and capitalize on that opportunity. And we'd like to see lots and lots of kids out here. And I'm going to hand it back over to our announcer. Well, not yet. Bruce Carlson.
Riders, this is a 5-lap scratch race. If you're all together when you come around, there'll be a single bell to get the race started. Eyes up, no overlapping wheels. Riders ready?
All right, and they're rolling on the front. That's Lily Ofak. Xavier Ofak in second. Everett Jankowski in third. And Jordan Kariga at the back. They're going to see 5 to go when they come around, 5 to go when they hit the line. All right, 5 to go, riders, 5 to go. Lily pulls up, Xavier pulls through. Everett tight on that wheel. Xavier pulls up, Everett to the front now. Taking a solid half a lap pull. Now Jordan Kariga. Kariga back to the front. Kariga getting stronger each race. 4 to go, 4 to go, 3 when they hit the line. Three to go for these kids. Remember, everything out here for the Lexus Velodrome is completely free for under 18. These kids are riding on $1,000 plus bikes for no charge. Xavier Ofak to the front. Everett Jankowski making his move to the front. They're going to see 2 to go when they come around. 2 to go at the line. Everett Jankowski now on the pedals. He's on the front, accelerating away, opening up a 2 bike length lead. Lily Ofak chasing him down. Kariga out of the saddle, trying to chase as well. Here comes the bell. We got the bell lap coming up. Final lap, 1 to go, riders, 1 to go. Let's make some noise for these riders. Put your hands together. Everett Jankowski in the front. Jordan Kariga trying to get over the top. Lily Ofak making a move, pushing to it at the line. It's going to be close and it's going to go. Everett Jankowski, Lily Ofak, Xavier Ofak, Jordan Kariga.
Want to give it to him? Everett Jankowski. Good job out there, all you kids. I'm expecting to see a big smile on this guy's face. Nice win. How'd it feel?
Good.
Have you been training hard?
Yes.
And how many wins have you had out here?
I think 6.
6. Okay, well, that's your 6. Congratulations to Everett Jankowski. Let's hear it for this young man and the rest of our kids. Back to John Hughes.
All right, hot dogs in turn 1. Come on down, get some hot dogs. We got drinks at the bar. Come on down to the Spoke Easy in the center of the infield. Next up, we have a 20-lap chase race for our semi-pro group.
Riders, this is a 20-lap scratch race. 20-lap scratch race. If you're all together when you come around, we'll have a single bell get the race started. Eyes up, no overlapping wheels. Riders ready?
All right, we got Brett Masney on the front. They're going to see 20 laps to go if they're all together when they come around. Eric Buckhav in the front in that orange jersey. Brett Masney in the blue DMC jersey. Jay Schmidt sitting in third. Dan Holman in fourth. Lilith Jalakam in fourth, and Tommaso Biveloce. Tom DiGiulio in the blue jersey. Masney pulls off. Schmidt pulls up. Now Holman, the sprinter, to the front of the pack. You can tell he's a sprinter if you look at his legs. They're spinning about half the speed of these other riders. Lilith now up. Holman pulls up. Now Layla to the front. He's going to see 18 to go. 18 to go. Layla of the Detroit Mavericks, new race team here in Detroit. Layla pulling this group around. Tom DiGiulio happily sitting on that wheel. Layla pulls up. Buckhead following his wheel as DeJulio goes off the front. Tom DeJulio leading out the pack. Mazzini now to the front of the pack. You're racing this first one, right? I'm racing the second one. You're racing the first one, I thought. Jay Schmidt pulls up. Yeah, you're on the first one. You're the first one. Dan Holman back to the front. Holman picking about a bike length gap. Huh? It's every other one. Oh. Oh, so me and Danny are up. Okay, yeah, yeah. 12 laps to go, 12 laps to go. Front of the pack, Tom DeJulio. DeJulio setting the tempo. Brett Mazzini, tight on that wheel. Next up, we got our Derny races. You got to pick your team. The Red Wings, the Tigers, or the Pistons. In real life, none of them are very good. So, that's a bummer. But the Lions are good. What's going on? This world. It's also warm in February, so it's warm in February and the Lions had a winning season. Something going on there. Holman back to the front with 9 to go. Holman widening it out. Eight laps to go, 8 laps to go. Holman pulls up, Buckhead now to the front of the pack. Buckhead pulls up, they're going to see 6 to go, 1,000 meters to go at the line, riders. Sorry, 7 to go at the line, 7 to go, 1,000 meters in the next lap. DeJulio to the front, you're going to see 1,000 meters. 1,000 meters to the line, 6 to go, riders, 6 to go. TV screen looking pretty sweet. Check out over here in the home stretch. As these riders roll through with 5 to go, Jay Schmidt to the front, he pulls up. Now Holman's out of the saddle, picking up that pace. Dan Holman, hold your line. Jay Schmidt looking for a wheel to go onto. Holman going off the front with 4 to go. Ken Buckham, Jolicam, and Schmidt chase him down. 500 meters at the line, 500 meters to go. Dan Holman going early. Buckham pulling up, pulling back down. Layla needs to get all the way up and over the top. Whoa, hold your line, riders, hold your line. Jay Schmidt looking for a way out. 2 to go, 2 to go. Dan Holman still on the front. Holman rolling away with this one. Here comes the bell. Dan Holman on the front. Can he stay away? Holman on the pedals, pushing it. He's off the front, but chase him down. Lalith and Jace. Jace on the pedals of Lalith. And the winner's going to be Dan Holman coming in second place. Jace with the big push is going to be, Lalith, Jace, Buckhav, Mazzini, DeJulio.
All right, Dan Holman, back after a break, getting a win. Yep. Oh, go on by him. Get you next time. Come around. We're going to have another Derny race coming up. Good job, Chase. All right. Congratulations, Dan. When did you last race here?
I think it was back in October.
A while ago, so we're glad you're back. You had a good result.
Yeah, happy with it.
Happy with it. Let's hear for Dan Homan with the W in the semi-pros. Looking good out there. Now we're going to have the Derny, I don't know what exactly we're calling this, the Pacer team races. We got 2 heats here, 10 points in each heat. As we said, this is new for us, so we're going to get it going. You're going to see a couple of Dernies on the track at the same time. So, by the way, we call it the Derny, but it wasn't called the Derny when it first began, but it's called the Derny now because a guy by the name of Robert Derny, in 1938, he invented a Pacer bike that had an actual motor on it. And he stopped making the bikes in 1958 or something like that, but the name stuck. So if you go to Europe and watch a 6-day or something, they have Derny races all the time. So what we've got going here, we're going to have 1, 2, 3 teams out there. So you might want to pick it based on your favorite sports team or the color of their jerseys. We got the Pistons. That's Luke Cavender with the Bad Boys jersey. He's pulling around the team black. Then we've got the Tigers. That's Derek Savage, and he's pulling around Team Neon. And then we got Craig Vittori in the Red Wings, and he's pulling around Team Silver. So they're going to go 20 laps. And the guy who crosses the line first after 20 laps, and we don't judge it on the Derny. All right, 20 to go in this new kind of crazy racing out here. I don't know, the Madison makes me nervous enough. They can shout, the racers can tell their driver to go a little faster, go a little slower. They got to stay on the wheel. They can't come off. Once they come off, it's over. 18 to go when they get to the line. Right now, Team Silver's leading it out. Team Silver, that's Martin Vecchio and Alex Weissler. Alex Weissler, the Detroit Tiger team, that's John Hughes and Danny Summerhill. And that Pistons team, that's Zach Kowalczyk and Tim Bober. Bober in the front, Kowalczyk in second. They seem to be picking it up a little bit more. They're on the higher part of the track. They can't overlap wheels ever. They're up on that 50-degree banking going 38 miles an hour? This Team Black drops down low. Cavender. Now a reminder that all of these guys driving the Dernies, driving the e-bikes, are experienced bike racers themselves. So you got a whole lot of knowledge and a whole lot of skill out there. Savage pulling the Detroit Tigers team up high. Meanwhile, the Red Wings are the back of the pack. So look at that. Here they go, 13 to go. I'm doing miles per hour in my head. 13 to go. Savage looking around. He's pulling that team down to the black line. That black line is the shortest, not the shortest, it is the measurement line. It's where you want to be racing. Up high, Team Red with the Red Wings with Silver right behind them. I know it's getting a little confusing in my announcing. Team Red going up high. Team Silver with being pulled around by Vittori up high up there. And meanwhile, Team Neon taking the lead on this. Now Silver moving into second. Black in third, obviously. They've got 9 to go in this bike race. And listen to the rumble of the boards. A lot of action going on these boards. 166 meters of fun right here in the city of Detroit. Mackin I-75 under that big white dome. You ever wonder what's going on in there? Well, this is what's happening. For all you people watching at home on Facebook, on Flow Bikes, we're happy to have you on YouTube, but we'd love to see you down here in person. We've got beverages of every sort. Now Team Neon moves to the lead. Up high, Team Black. In the middle, Team Silver. Four to go, four to go. Well, sometimes I get to coast on those e-bikes. Nobody ever coasts on this velodrome, and they're getting a little tight in there. And still at the front, it's Team Neon. Coming over the top, Team Black, riding at that top of the track. Coming off the wheel, Tim Bober. He's got to get up on the wheel of Luke Cavender. Oh, they're getting tight up there. Cavender pulling away from Team Black. They got one to go in the bike race. They're bringing it to an end right now. Let's see who's going to win this thing. And it is going to be Team Neon, Team Silver, and Team Black. Woohoo! Let's hear it. Our first e-bike pacer race here at the Lexus Velodrome. That was kind of interesting. How fast do you want to go? All right, good work up there, all you pacers and all you racers. The pacers and the racers doing a good job. It's not easy to go that fast. I don't think. All right, we're going to have the another one of those happen right now. So this time we're going to see Team Blue up there. Are you guys bike racers, bike riders?
Yes, ma'am. We certainly are.
Been driving past this place for a while, and it's good to see what's going on inside.
Really, your first time here? Oh, well, welcome. What, it's kind of interesting.
You brought me here as a surprise.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. We have a neighbor from Great Britain, and he's long versed in Derny racing, and we heard about it, and so we were happy to.
They do it a little bit differently in the tracks overseas, but it's still the same thing. It's a motor making those guys go as fast as they can. I personally have never gone 40 miles an hour on a bicycle. Have you?
No, ma'am. I have on a 100, well, never on a bicycle.
I couldn't get my legs to spin that fast.
We're disappointed that they're not gas powered.
Oh, but it would be horrible in here, wouldn't it? If you had a lot of gas in here. Well, of a gas-powered vehicle. You're kidding.
We ride e-bikes.
So do I. Let's hear for e-bikes. It's a big controversy, but they're fun. You're welcome. We're glad you're here. All right, now we're going to have the next round. They're having a little discussion over there in the pit as they get riders up for the next heat of our e-bike pacer race. E-bike pacer racers. Is that big screen TV awesome? So you're on it, you guys over there. Reminder, we've got hot dogs in turn one, Motor City Franks. We've got beverages at the Spoke Easy Lounge. And we've got great racing all around. I'm going to go over here and talk for a minute to the Hughes family. I know my name is Chris Hughes, but these are this group of people, well, they're not getting you, Nobody knows because there's no camera following me. But we got a group of walkers, our senior walkers, who come here every morning and walk from 10 to noon, all of them. And they're in great shape. We're going to get you up on there, on that track. All right, we got a race starting here. I better pay attention. So now we've got Team Yellow. They're behind the Detroit Tiger jersey. Team Yellow, Ben Chrisman and Levi Gaswin. That's Team Yellow. Team Blue, they're behind the Red Wings. That's John Hughes driving that Derny. Team Blue is Aaron Beebe and Nick Lawton. And finally, Team Red, they're behind the Pistons. Team Red, Craig Vittori and Connell Alford. So they got 20 to go as soon as Bruce Carlson says they have 20 to go. He wants them to all be together. And there we go. We got 20 to go in this second of our Derny Pacer race. So Team Red sitting tight on the Pacer driven by Luke Cavender in the Pistons bad boy jersey. Team Blue in second on the wheel of the Pacer driven by John Hughes. Team Yellow on the Pacer ridden by Derek Savage. Derek Savage talking to his team, telling them where they're going. The Derny driver's effort is to stay upright to create a slipstream to let those racers take advantage of that slipstream, pick up speed. Whoa. It gets a little dicey out there. 16 to go. Team Yellow now going into the lead. Team Red holding up Team Blue higher on the track. There's a little bit of a strategy in this, but I don't think they thought they were going to let them get that far away. Team Yellow with a nice gap on the rest of the field. Team Red and Team Blue holding back a little bit. Team Yellow still out in the front. Team Blue accelerating a bit, and that's why we're calling this the Accelerator, because you got to pick it up when you're out there. You can't just let it drive by you. Derek Savage pulling Team Yellow around. Up high, Team Blue led by John Hughes. Down low, Team Red being pulled around by Luke Cavender. Now we got Team Blue making a bit of a move up at the top of the track. Everybody's got to hold their positions when this happens. You're going to see something similar to this, but we're going to have 5 or 6 riders behind that motor for the Keirin race, a super popular race over in Japan. They bet on it all the time. Now you can place your own little private wagers here if you want. But, okay, Team Blue now moves into the lead. Aaron Beebe and Nick Lawton making a significant jump on the rest of the field. Team Yellow backing off a little bit. Team Red still in 3rd position. So Team Blue out front. 9 to go in the bike race, 9 to go. And it looks like Team Yellow's kicking it a little bit. Derek Savage pulling his team around. Riding right on that blue relief line. Meanwhile, Team Red keeping it steady in the back. They're shoulder to shoulder out there. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. Do not overlap wheels. You're going too fast to do that. And up high, Team Red now pushing their way into that field. So we've got, oh, look at that, stacked. 3 teams stacked on top of each other, going around that 50-degree banking like it ain't nothing. That's pretty cool. Let's hear it for these guys. 3 to go in the bike race. They're picking it up now. You can see it on their faces. They're working hard. Oh, they are stacked up at the top. It looks like Team Red is making a move. Can they make it across the rest of the field with 2 to go in the bike race? 2 to go. Down low, Team Blue pushing it, but up high, Team Red. Are they yelling at Luke to pick it up, or is Blue gonna do it? Yellow coming on strong in the middle, and up at the top, Team Red is coming on strong, and it's gonna be, oh, red, yellow, and blue. Let's hear it for those Derny E-Racer Pacers, or Pacer Racers, or something like that. Woohoo! That was pretty awesome, I think. What do y'all think? Come on, let's hear it for them. Yeah, there we go. They're working hard out there. You know, even though they're pacing off a motorized bike, they're still going 38 miles an hour. So it might be an easy 38, but it's 38 miles an hour. So now we're going to bring up our semi-pros for their 2-mile chase. We're going to let these Derny racers calm down a little bit. Good job out there, Pacer Racers. So even though bike racing is the focus and bike riding is the focus of all we do here at the Lexus Velodrome, we got a lot of other things that are happening here. We've got a great walking track and a running track and a rollerblading track around the outside of this velodrome, of this the cycling track. You can get your 10,000 steps in there without, whether it's rain or snow, sleet or hail, it's always nice inside the Lexus Velodrome. I'm going to take a break now and introduce our racers at the line. We've got Brian Adams up at the top, Stefan Rothkegel in second in the green, then Donnell Anderson, number 97, then 143, that's Brian Adams. Number 122, that's John Balmer. He's here visiting us from South Dakota. Used to be a regular, but then he moved. Then we've got Jaden McMullen from Canada. Kashadansky from right here, Bloomfield Hills, and a national champion in the Madison that he won right here in Detroit. Kevin Wang out of Chicago. Michael Hartrick from Detroit. Drew Laird. And down here at the bottom is Mark Whitmore and Mr. Ramirez, whose first name is escaping me. Jonathan, that's my son's name. I should know that. Jonathan Ramirez. So we got a good field of semi-pro racers. Bruce.
Riders, this is a 20-lap scratch race. 20-lap scratch race. If you're all together when you come around, we'll have a single bell and get the race started. Eyes up, no overlapping wheels. Riders ready.
And they're off. 20 laps to go. Woohoo! Oh, and here comes Derek Savage, one of our Derny Pacers, back out there. A little bit of a late start for Derek, but he'll make it. "14 racers. I got to give it back to John Hughes now.
All right, this is a 20-lap chase race. Recognize you with your long hair. All right, and they're rolling on the front. That's Brian Adams. You need a bike fit done. He's the guy to go see. Brian Adams, best bike fits in Michigan, maybe the Midwest. Let's say the country and the world. Best bike fits in the world, Brian Adams, number 1, 2, 3 up there. Stefan Rothkegel to the front. Rothkegel, he moved all the way from Austria to Detroit just to race on the Lexus Velodrome. He said, yeah, Austria's got mountains, but it doesn't have an indoor track, and it's not in Detroit, so why would I live here? Rothkegel looking for a wheel to jump onto. Bruce Rivera pinning him down as J.D. McMullen pulls up. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. Mark Whitmore off the front. Whitmore making the trip from Chicago. Drew Laird to the front as Jonathan Ramirez pulls off. B.A. Brian Adams back to the front. Now we got our Detroit Tigers Derny driver, Derek the 21 Savage. Hartrick pulls up. Rothkegel back to the front. These riders, the Lexus Velodrome is a 166-meter track, 50-degree bankings in the turns, 15-degree bankings in the straightaways. As you see, these riders hitting speeds of over 40 miles an hour as the junior Donnell Anderson pulls up. Also pulling through, John Ballmer. Whitmore back to the front, holding that black line. Whitmore, bike messenger out of Chicago. As Ramirez back to the front. Ramirez, new to track racing, but not new to bike racing. You could tell by the leg speed he's able to handle. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. McMullen going way up high. Savage looking for a wheel to jump onto. They got 11 to go, 11 to go. Bruce Rivera looking to jump onto a wheel there, waiting for a hole to open up. McMullen onto the wheel of Savage. Rothkegel looking for a space to go. Cash Adamski on the wheel of McMullen. 9 to go at the line, riders. 9 laps to go. Whitmore pulls up. Now Kevin Huang to the front. This dude's got acceleration. Let's see what he does here. Starts pulling away, pulling Jonathan Ramirez with him. Really picking up that tempo. We got a small gap opening up. Huang to the front. 8 to go, 8 to go. Huang pulls up. Now Ramirez off the front. He's got a 5 bike length gap. Is he going to go for it? Ramirez going with 8 laps to go. 8 laps to go. Ramirez off the front. Chasing him down. Derek Savage. Savage pulls off. Now Jaden McMullen out of Ontario needs to make that push. They're going to see 1,000 meters to go at the line. 1,000 meters to go at the line. Whitmore pulls up as Adamski goes to the front. Cash Adamski on the pedals, getting cased down. Jonathan Ramirez, Jaden McMullen going with Cash Adamski. 5 to go at the line. Here goes Adamski. Watch this junior go. 15 years old, racing age. Cash Adamski overtaking Ramirez. Adamski going off the front with McMullen. Whitmore chasing him down. 4 to go, 4 to go. Ramirez closing down that gap. On the wheel is Adamski. Adamski riding away with it. Ballmer making a move over the rest of the pack. 500 meters to go for Cash Adamski. Can he stay away for the next 3 laps? Adamski on the pedals. McMullen closing down that gap. Hold your line, riders. Hold your line. 2 to go. 2 to go. McMullen now needs to accelerate over the top of Adamski. Can he do it? Here comes the bell. Final lap. 1 to go. 1 to go. McMullen needs to get over the top of Adamski. Adamski picking up the tempo. Jaden McMullen making a move. Hold your line, Kevin Wang. Hold your line. Coming over the top is Jaden McMullen all the way to the line. And it's going to go McMullen, Adamski, Ramirez, Whitmore, Ballmer, Hartrick, Rivera, Rothkegel, Anderson, Huang. Jaden McMullen to the line.
Nice race there by Jaden McMullen. He's become our regular here. He's from Canada. We're glad he's here. Good race by all of our semi-pros. Jaden McMullen, up to the line, please. All right, here he comes. Congratulations, Jaden, your first win this evening. You expecting any more?
Hopefully, I'm trying to.
Trying to. How's that drive from Canada?
It was actually pretty good today.
Well, we're glad you made it. Jaden McMullen, winner of the semi-pro chase race. Congratulations. Next up, we are going to have the Keirin. If you're sitting at a table and you've got a smartphone or any kind of a phone, we have little QR codes there. And you can just take your phone and scan that QR code. Did you figure it out here? And you'll get the, he did it, all right. That QR code will load you right up with what the schedule is and everything else that's happening here. But right now we're going to get our Keirin racers up there. Now the Keirin is a little bit different than the races that you've been seeing on the Derny, because this one, the motor paces them for 7 laps, and then the motor pulls off of the race, off of the track, and they are on their own. So position means a lot here, and they draw for positions. They cannot overtake the motor while the motor's on the track. They can't change their position that they're lined up right there now, as they're lined up right now. So we've got Craig Vittori in the red, Zach Kowalczyk in the black, Levi Gaswin in the silver, John Hughes in the neon, Ben Chrisman in yellow, and Aaron Beebe in blue. So they've got to stay in that order for the first lap, and then after that, they can start moving around, I believe. Bruce Carlson's going to give them their instructions.
Riders, this is a 10-lap Keirin, 10-lap Keirin. The motor will pull off with 4 to go coming out of turn 4. From that point, it's just a straight sprint finish. The command will be, as the motor comes around, riders ready, and the whistle will be your command to roll. You must maintain this starting position for the first lap. After that, you can jockey for position. Top 3 qualify for the final. Top 3 qualify for the final. Riders ready?
All right, they are off. Luke Cavender once again driving the motor at the front. So Craig Vittori doing a little bit of stretching out there in that first position. The thing is, it's good to be in that first position until the motor pulls off. And then the next thing you know, you are accelerating in undisturbed air, the one thing you never want to do in a bike race. Riding a wheel, even in a place that's covered and we don't have any outside weather forces affecting anything, riding the wheel and staying on the pace line, staying in the pace line makes a huge difference in how you can advance in the bike race, perform, save your energy, all that stuff. You save 30% of it by sitting on the wheel. Vittori fighting to stay on that wheel. Now with 6 to go, the wheel of the motor. Everybody concentrating hard. All right, again, it's Vittori, Kowalczyk, Vecchio, Hughes, Chrisman, and Beebe, and the motor is off, and they are on their own. They've got 3 to go in the bike race, 3 to go in the bike race. Coming over the top, Making a strong move on the outside. Aaron Beebe winding it up. Aaron Beebe and going with him. Ben Christmas. And look at Zach Kowalczyk off the saddle in the front of the field. He's pushing it now. Aaron Beebe drops onto the wheel of Zach Kowalczyk. And they've got one to go. They're going to hear the bell right now. Could Kowalczyk hold the ball off? Beebe fighting to stay on there. Chrisman in third position, but Kowalczyk is driving it home. Beebe trying to make a move. 3 of them qualify, and it's going to be Kowalczyk, Beebe, and Chrisman. Nice racing out there. Let's hear it for all of our keirin racers. Kowalczyk, Beebe, and Chrisman advance to the final.
Riders, this is a 10-lap keirin, 10-lap keirin. The command will be as the motor comes around, riders ready, and the whistle will be your command to roll. You must maintain this starting order for the first lap. After that, you can jockey for position. The motor will pull off with 4 to go coming out of turn 4. 4 to go coming out of turn 4. After that, straight sprint finish.
All right. This is our Pro keirin heat number 2. Top 3 advance. Top 3 advance to the final. Alex Weissler to the front.
Riders ready.
Tim Bober sitting in second. Levi Gaswin in third. Nick Lawton in fourth. Connell Alford in fifth. And Danny Summerhill leading up the back of the group. Cavan are going to start ramping them up. They're at 22 miles an hour as they come through on the first lap. Going to see 9 to go. The Derny Accelerator race here in downtown Detroit at the Lexus Velodrome, brought to you by Meade Lexus of Southfield, Meade Lexus of Lakeside, and Lexus of Ann Arbor, as well as the Rafa Foundation, the Children's Foundation, and our newest sponsor, the Welland Company. Shout out to the Welland Company in Savannah, Georgia, helping funding all this free programming we have for our kids. That's right, everything out here at the Lexus Velodrome is no charge for anyone under 18 years old. We have all the gear, we have all the bikes, the coaching, everything they need as Summerhill starts creeping his way up. In that arrow position, he's on the hip of Nick Lawton. Weissler still to the front. Gaswin sitting in third. Bober in second. Lawton holding his own against Summerhill. They got 5 to go when they come around. 5 to go at the line. Motor's coming off on the next lap, up to 30 miles an hour. 30 miles an hour ain't nothing when you're just going 45 at that speed test. Luke Cavender ramping up the tempo in that Bad Boys jersey. Let's go. Let's make some noise for these riders. Put your hands together. Come on. Make some noise for them. Here we go. They got 4 to go. Summerhill starting to make his move. Alford going with him. Top 3 advancing. Weissler checking his shoulder. Tim Bober flicking up high. 3 to go at the line. 3 to go at the line. Weissler still holding him off. Summerhill waiting. Bober looking for a spot to go. They're going to see 2 to go when they come around. Hold your line, riders. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. And here comes the bell. Connell Alford on the hip of Summerhill. Nick Lawton's got a big jump. Here we go. Look at Lawton at the back of the pack. Lawton up in the tempo. Tim Bober trying to hold him off. Weissler in the front. Top 3 advancing. Connell Alford with the big push. And the top 3 are going to go Weissler, Summerhill, Alford. Weissler, Summerhill, and Alford will go on to the next round.
Riders, this is a 10-lap scratch race. 10-lap scratch race. If you're all together when you come around, we'll have a single bell and get the race started. Riders ready?
All right. 10-lap race for these juniors. On the front, Everett Jankowski. Jankowski setting a nice tempo pace. Next up is the Pro Keirin final. Pro Keirin final. Making it go back to back. Don't give him any time for recovery. Jordan Kariga to the front. He pulls up to the blue line. Jordan getting stronger each week. Everett checks his shoulder, sees Jordan. Xavier Ofak now to the front of the pack with 7 to go. 7 to go for Xavier. He pulls through. Everett Jankowski taking over the front. Hot dogs in turn 1. Tim Bober, you need a refresher. Take those rollers right under the hot dogs, Tim. Keep them hot, Tim Bober. Lily Ofak to the front of the pack. They're going to see 5 to go when they come around. 5 to go at the line. Want to give another shout out to the City of Detroit employees for coming out here at the Lexus Velodrome. We got hot dogs in turn 1. We got cold drinks right in the infield. Come on down, grab a drink. 4 to go for these juniors. Remember, we still got our elimination races and the Madisons. Elimination race and Madison still to come. 500 meters to go. Xavier Ofak to the front. This new TV screen's pretty awesome. I can watch the whole thing from over here. Everett Jankowski picking it up. He knows he's got 2 to go. 2 to go. Jankowski making a move. Kariga going with him. Can Jordan Kariga stay on that wheel? Let's go, 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 go. Jordan Kariga making a good move. Can he stay with Everett Jankowski? Jankowski's starting to feel it. Kariga's got to stay on the pedals. Let's go. Make some noise for him. Jordan Kariga all the way. Everett Jankowski on the front. Kariga pushing. Lily Ofak coming. It's going to go. Jankowski, Kariga, Ofak, Ofak. Let's make some noise for those juniors. Put your hands together. Those kids are out there working hard. If you want to ride the track, you have any kids, they want to ride the track, you got kids that got too much energy, send them down here to the Lexus Velodrome. We'll make them run like 100 laps and they'll go home tired. Works every time. 60% of the time, it works every time. Now we got our Pro Keirin final. Top 3 qualifiers for the Pro Keirin up to the rail. We got Bibi, we got Kovalchuk. Oh, sorry.
We got Everett Jankowski. He's going to be up there one day, is that right?
Yes.
You're going to race the Keirin?
Yes.
You're going to race the Madison?
Yes.
All right, we like this kid. Good job today. Another W for Everett Jankowski. So what's that make? 7, 8? 8 wins? I've lost track. Back to you, John.
This is the Pro Keirin final. On the front of the pack in the green jersey, that's Danny Summerhill. Second place, Ben Chrisman. Third, Alex Weissler. Fourth, Aaron Beebe. Fifth, Zach Kovalchuk. And at the back in the red jersey, Connell Alford.
Riders, this is your 10-lap Keirin final. 10-lap Keirin final. Same commands as before. When the motor comes around, riders ready, the whistle will be your command to roll. The motor will pull off with 4 to go coming out of turn 4. Straight sprint finish from there.
All right,
riders ready.
All right. Cavender picking it up. Summerhill on the pedals, onto the motor. Beebe chasing him down. Kovalchuk going with him. Start him off at 20 miles an hour. This is actually the coolest Luke Cavender's ever felt. He's got a tank top on. I don't know what kind of hair you'd call that, his hair flowing out the back, letting the riders know the speed. You can tell how fast they're going by how high Luke's hair is flying up. Right now it looks like a solid 26. You'll see the curls starting to straighten out at about 30 miles an hour. 7 to go for these riders. Summerhill in that arrow position. Ben Chrisman tight on his wheel. Weissler in third, liking that position for Weissler. Aaron Beebe went early in the qualifier. What's he going to do in the final? Doing Keirin's back-to-back like this can blow your legs up. Glad I only had to do one of them. 4 to go when they come around. 4 to go when they come around. And the motor's off. Making a move early, Zach Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk going off the front. Can he stay away for the next 500 meters? Summerhill chasing him down. 3 to go for Kowalczyk. Zach Kowalczyk off the front. Danny Summerhill. Ben Chrisman, Alex Weisler, Aaron Beebe chasing him down. 2 to go. Can Kowalczyk stay away? 2 to go. Here comes the pack. Kowalczyk's going to hear the bell. Final lap. Kowalczyk, can he hold him off? And here goes Ben Chrisman. Chrisman trying to get over the top of Summerhill. Summerhill trying to get over to Kowalczyk. They're 3 across. Whoa! Getting close. It's going to go to Kowalczyk, Chrisman, Summerhill, Weisler, Beebe, and Alford. What a finish, shoulder to shoulder.
Zach won that. Ben got second.
All right, makes some noise going early, staying away with 4 laps to go. Zach Kowalczyk. His partner, Tim Bomer, giving him a hand. Zach Kowalczyk with a big push there. All right, next up, we're going to get into our elimination races. Nice racing out there from Jordan Carriga. Hey, Jordan. Nice job out there, dude. Getting better and better each week. Soon you'll be up there in the pros. All right. Semi-Pro B group to the rail. This is the elimination race. The way it's going to work, we're going to let the riders roll off the front. They're going to get 5 laps to get situated. Christine, are we doing an interview at the line? Was Kowalczyk? We're going to roll off the line. They got 5 laps to get comfortable. With 1 lap to go, you will hear the bell. The bell means we're pulling a rider out, but we're going to pull the last place rider out of the race. This is going to happen every other lap until we're down to the final 2 riders. When we're down to the final 2, we'll let them have 2 laps for an all-out match sprint. And let's throw it down to Chris with Zach Kowalczyk, the winner of our pro, Keirin.
Zach Kowalczyk, it's so good to have you here.
Thank you.
How was it?
It was silly.
It was, what was silly?
Well, I'm more of a sit-on and sprint kind of rider, and I was pretty far back, and I put a bigger gear on for the Derny, and it was still on, so I figured I'd do something different. It'd be exciting at least, and I was really hoping I'd get the rush. They'd come rushing over top so I could quit, but.
Well, he didn't quit. In fact, he won. Good job, Zach. Nice work out there, and it wasn't silly at all. All right. Let's hear for Zach Kowalczyk. He'll be back in a little bit for the Madison. Oh, for the elimination first, and then the Madison. More great racing tonight.
Zach Kowalczyk going silly fast out there. Now we got our semi-pro B elimination race. That's Jay Schmidt, Dan Homan, Brett Masney, Lalith Jalikam, Eric Buckhav, and Tommaso Biveloce.
Riders, this is your elimination race. If you're all together when you come around, it'll be 5 to go. First bell will be at 1. We pull at 0. Should be every other lap after that. No bell, no sprint. We get down to 2 riders at the end. It'll be 2 laps to go coming out of turn 4. Eyes up. Don't make a hole where there isn't. Riders ready?
All right, and they're rolling. They got 5 laps of the first pull. Big shout out to Joe Scrocky for helping put together this giant TV we have over the finish line. Over 90 feet of welding went into that one truss up top.
5 to go. 5 to go.
5 laps to the first pole, riders. 5 laps to the first pole. If you're wondering, that TV doesn't look too huge from down here. It's 11.5 feet across, 6.5 feet tall. Pretty big TV. Jay Schmidt leading him out at the back. Tom DiGiulio. DiGiulio in that dangerous spot. Jellicum looking for a spot out. Lalith now trapped in. He needs to push over the top of Masny. DiGiulio pushing over the top. Lalith now at the back of the pack. We got the bell in the next lap. Bell in the next lap. Dan Holman down low, trapped in. Brett Masny now to the back of the pack. Buckhalf pushing. Masny going with him. Lalith needs to push up high. Dan Holman down low in that dangerous spot. Hold your line, riders. Holman trying to push over the top. Holman with a big push is going to be, oh, Jay Schmidt, you are eliminated. Jay Schmidt leading them all out. As Lalith now picking up the tempo to the front. DiGiulio at the back. DiGiulio needs to chase him down. Tom DiGiulio pushing it to the line. And there's not enough time, and it's going to be DiGiulio. Tom DiGiulio, you are eliminated. We got 4 left, 4 left. Layla Jalikim on the front. Buckhav going onto the hip of Holman. Masny now trapped in. Masny needs to get up and over. Layla checks his corner, checks his shoulder. Sees Buckhav. Buckhav pushing. Holman down low with nowhere to go, and it's going to be Holman, Dan Holman. You are eliminated. Nowhere to go. Holman, you are out. Won the first race. Got stuck down low. We got 3 riders left. Masny needs to get over the top of Lalith. Lalith being held down at the black line by Buckhav. Buckhav now accelerating. Lalith checking his shoulder. Masny pushing over the top. And it's going to be Lalith. Lalith, you are eliminated. Not bad for his first elimination race. And we're down to 2 riders.
2 to go. 2 to go.
Brett Masny on the front. Eric Buckhav in the orange at the back. Buckhav thinking about his Thursday night elimination races. Here comes the bell. Can Masny stay away? Buckhav needs to get over the top. They're going at it as they go into turn 2. Can Masny hold off Eric Buckhav? Buckhav trying to race over the top all the way to the line. And the winner of the elimination race is going to be Brett Masny. Give it up for Brett. I think that's his first win out here at the Lexus Velodrome. All right, Brett, now you got to pay me for those handlebars. And another good finish from Eric Buckhav, taking second.
All right, Brad Masny. It's been a minute since you, whoa. Hang on. You're working hard out there. How'd that feel?
It was good.
It was good. All right. Well, how long have you've been away for a while?
It's been over a year.
Over a year, and he's back with a W. His first win ever out here? You get the rose. First time you've won out here? Let's hear it for Brett Masny.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Good job. It's his new shoes, says Jarrett. All right. They're pretty cool. If shoes would make you go fast, I'd buy them.
All right, now we got our young juniors, young junior elimination.
Riders, this is your elimination race. If you're all together when you come around, it'll be 3 to go. The first bell will be at 1 and we'll pull at 0. Should be every other lap after that. No bell, no sprint. We get down to 2 riders, it'll be 2 laps to go coming out of turn 4. Riders ready?
All right, and they're rolling. We got 4 youth riders out there. Once again, shout out to Mead Lexus of Lakeside, Mead Lexus of Southfield, and Lexus of Ann Arbor, as well as the Children's Foundation and the Rafa Foundation, and our newest supporter,
3 to go.
sponsor.
3 to go.
Newest sponsor, the Welling Company. Lily Ofak leading them out. 2 laps to the first pole, riders. 2 laps to the first pole. All right, we're going to hear the bell on the next lap. Krieg at the back. Jordan already making a move up and over. Everett Jankowski, he's coming. Jordan Kriega going right to the front. Xavier Ofak going with him. Everett Jankowski at the back. Got to hold your line, riders. Hold your line. Xavier Ofak, they're stacked up. 3 across. Xavier trying to pick a big push. It's going to be... Oh, Lily Ofak, you are eliminated. Lily, you are eliminated. Kriega to the front now. He's got to get up and over. Jordan Kriega needs to get up and over the top of Everett Jankowski. You got to go over. You got to go over. Kriega trying to push his way out. Jankowski holding him down. Xavier Ofak holding him off. Oh, look at that push. Whoa. And we got a spill over in turn 4. Somebody grab Everett. Can somebody grab Jordan here? Over on this side. Dropped his chain. Sounds like he busted a couple spokes there. All right. Put your hands together for Everett Jankowski getting up from that one. Crashes do happen. Luckily, kids bounce right back up most of the time. So we're going to give the win of that elimination race to Xavier Ofak, the only one staying upright. Give it up for Xavier Ofak. Hey, a win's a win. All right. Eyes up, riders. Watch out for the juniors coming off the track.
Whoa. Xavier, next time around, let's stop here.
Next up, we have our pro elimination.
Xavier Ofak. He's still celebrating his birthday, I think. Nice job out there. How'd that feel?
Good.
Good. Let's hear it for Xavier Ofak. Nice work. On your way.
All right, this is the pro elimination race. It's going to be fast. It's going to be close. My riders, keep your eyes up. Do not create a hole where there is not one.
Riders, this is your elimination race. There are 11 riders in this field. If you're all together when you come around, it'll be 5 to go. First bell will be at 1, we'll pull at 0. Should be every other lap after that. No bell, no sprint. We get down to 2 riders at the end. It'll be 2 laps to go coming out of turn 4. Eyes up. Don't make a hole where there isn't. Riders ready.
All right, they're rolling. On the front, Ben Crispin, Martin Vecchio pushing his way right up there as well. Crispin leading it out. Ben Crispin, the mountain biker. turned track racer, the current junior Madison national champion on the front of the pack.
5 to go, 5 to go.
Craig Vittori, the current state champion for Madison in Michigan. Tim Bober, his partner, making a move over the top. His partner in the state championships, not in tonight's racing. Tim Bober's racing with Zach Kowalczyk tonight. 3 to the first pole, riders. 3 laps to the first pole. Remember, watch the back of the pack. Watch Nick Lawton there. Lawton's got a big jump. Lawton can make it go when he wants to. 2 to go. 2 to go, riders. We got a bell coming up on the next lap. Bell coming up on the next lap. Watch the back of the pack. Watch the back of the pack. Who's going to be the first one out? Aaron Beebe trapped in down low. Aaron Beebe in the blue jersey trapped in. Nick Lawton pushing over the top. Now it's Vecchio down low. Vecchio in that dangerous spot. Beebe pushing up high all the way to the top. Aaron Beebe pushing over Nick Lawton. Lawton trying to push up high, and it's going to be, oh, Vecchio, Martin Vecchio. You are eliminated. Vecchio down low. Nick Lawton able to stay in. Whoa, they're getting close there. Weissler throwing his bike around. Now Tim Bober going from the front to the back. Bober, can he stay in another lap? Nick Lawton pushing over the top of Bober. Tim Bober trying to hold him off. They're bumping shoulders in the middle of the pack. It's going to be close. It's going to be Bober, Tim Bober. You are eliminated. Bober down low. Nick Lawton taking him out one at a time. Everyone fighting for position. Connell Alford now needs to push it over the top of Ben Chrisman. Weissler pushing down low onto Zach Kowalczyk. Levi Gaswint trapped in. Nick Lawton looking for a spot to go. Lawton going down low, but there's not enough room, and it's going to be Lawton. Nick Lawton, you are eliminated. Nick Lawton. Connell Alford at the back now. Alford trying to push over Craig Vittori, his teammate. He pushes all the way up and over, trying to get over Chrisman. Whoa, Kowalczyk pushing his way out. Vittori trapped in. So's Gaswint. Vittori trying to push his way. It's going to be close, and it's going to be, oh, Vittori, Craig Vittori. Vittori, you are eliminated. Ben Chrisman barely able to stay in it. Chrisman fighting it out with Kowalczyk. Now Levi Gaswint down low. Gaswint needs to hold his line on Summerhill. Gaswint trying to fit in down low. Ben Chrisman trapped in. Zach Kowalczyk. Whoa, they're bumping elbows. Kowalczyk trying to push him, but it's going to be Gaswint, Levi Gaswint. You are eliminated. Down to 6 riders, 6 riders. This looks like the final heat from the keirin. Ben Chrisman pushing up and over. Whoa, look at that. They're 4 across. Connell Alford trying to push up. Danny Summerhill trapped in. Chrisman pushing up high, and it's going to be, oh, Summerhill, Danny Summerhill. You are eliminated. Summerhill with nowhere to go. Now Kowalczyk at the back. Kowalczyk won the keirin. Can he do it in the elimination? Has he got another jump left in him? Zach Kowalczyk needs to get over Ben Chrisman. Connell Alford on the front. Zach Kowalczyk pushing up high. Chrisman trying to get over the top. Kowalczyk with the big push. It's going to be, oh, Kowalczyk, Zach Kowalczyk. You are eliminated by a tire. Ben Chrisman able to stay in. Now Connell Alford. Alford from the front to the back. Does Alford got another jump left in his legs? Connell Alford on the pedals. Alford at the back. He's out of the saddle. He needs to get over Chrisman. Ben Chrisman trying to hold his own. Connell Alford, only 16 years old, pushing it to the line, but not enough room, and it's going to be Alford, Connell Alford. You are eliminated. And we're down to 3 riders, down to 3 riders. The current U.S. individual national champion on the front, Aaron Beebe. Alex Weissler sitting in second. Ben Chrisman at the back. Chrisman trying to push over with Weissler. Weissler trying to get over the top of Beebe. Chrisman needs to go way up high, but there's not enough time, and it's going to be Chrisman, Ben Chrisman. You are eliminated. And we're down to 2 riders.
2 to go, 2 to go.
We got Aaron Beebe on the front, Weissler at the back. Aaron Beebe the pursuer, Weissler the sprinter. Who's going to get it at the line? Here comes the bell, here comes the bell. Weissler making a move. Can he accelerate over the top? They're shoulder to shoulder coming in turn 2. Beebe ramping up the tempo. Alex Weissler on the pedals. shoulder to shoulder, and the winner of the pro elimination coming down the line, it's going to be Aaron Beebe. Give it up for Beebe. What a push. Sitting on the front for a long time out there. Showing why he's the individual pursuit national champ. Aaron Beebe with the legs.
Aaron Beebe. Next time. Aaron Beebe. Nice race. Woo! You didn't get eliminated? Yeah, good work out there. How'd that feel?
Yeah, that felt pretty good. Most of the eliminations I've done here have either been out first or in the wall, so it was about time I corrected that.
Awesome. You did a great job of correcting it. We'll look for you later in the Madison. Looking good out there. Glad to have you here. Where are you coming from?
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis. All right.
Give it up for Aaron Beebe, keeping it off the wall. Aaron Beebe really taking the Vans logo to heart. Off the wall in the elimination race. Like you said, just went to the front, kept the heat on. No one could overpass him. We got a big semi-pro A group, Remember, riders, you have to hold your line. I will pull you out if you're not holding your line. You cannot pass under the red line. Do not create a hole where there is not one. And here's our official, Bruce Carlson, with his final instructions. This is our semi-pro elimination, and then we have our pro Madison, semi-pro Madison, then our semi-pro unknown distance race, and then we'll have our podiums.
Riders, this is your elimination race. If you're all together when you come around, it'll be 5 to go. First bell will be at 1, we'll pull at 0. Should be every other lap after that. No bell, no sprint. If a rider's off the back, I will point. We get down to 2 riders at the end. It'll be 2 to go coming out of turn 4. You have 12 riders in this field. 12 riders in the field. Riders ready?
12 riders in the field. That means the winner's going to do about 30 laps. Donnell Anderson on the front of the pack. Bruce Rivera on his wheel. Jaden McMullen pushing up from the back to the middle of the field. Coming down to turn 1.
5 to go, riders. 5 to go.
Come on down to turn 1. Grab a hot dog. You can watch all the racing on our big screen. We got a lot of big screens. Got a lot of TVs down here. We got the 8-bit fest coming in. Kind of like a Comic-Con, but for video games. 8-bit video games. Were you any good at Duck Hunt? How about GoldenEye? Come on down to Lexus Velodrome. Join a tournament. See how well you can hang. Lexus Velodrome, not only bike racing, we have an 1/8 of a mile running, walking, and skating track around the outside. Still inside the dome, but outside the drone. In turn 3, we have a full free weight section, and behind turn 4, we have a full gym. 2 to go to the first pole, 2 to the first pole. Cash Adamski in a dangerous spot down low. Adamski's got his fighter pilot glasses on. Adamski looking for a way out. We're pulling on the next lap, riders pulling on the next lap. Whitmore at the back, Savage with him as well. Savage down low in that dangerous spot. Whitmore, Mark Whitmore trying to go, and it's going to be, oh, Huang, Kevin Huang. Kevin Huang, you are eliminated. Mark Whitmore, the big push over the top. Hold that line, riders. Mike Hartreck keeping the tempo high. Who are we pulling on this lap? Savage pushing over top, and it's going to be, oh, Stefan Rothkegel. Stefan You are eliminated. Jaden McMullen checking his shoulder, seeing Mark Whitmore. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. Savage going to the front. Jaden McMullen following through. Now Cash Adamski at the back. Adamski looking for a spot to go. Adamski trying to push over the top, and it's going to be Adamski, Cash Adamski. You are eliminated. Adamski playing the back, getting trapped in traffic. At the back, Derek Savage. Drew Laird trapped in. Savage needs to get up high. Jonathan Ramirez looks back, sees he's at the back. Savage with the big push. And it's going to be, Ramirez, Jonathan Ramirez, you are eliminated. Derek the Savage. 21, Savage. Savage pushing up and over. Drew Laird trapped in. McMullen needs to work his way out. Whitmore flicking his bike up. Savage going down low. This Savage got another jump left in him. Derek Savage trying to fit in. Savage going down low. Whitmore with the push. It's going to be Savage, Derek Savage. You are eliminated. Derek Savage. Now Whitmore, Mark Whitmore at the back. Can he get up and over these other riders? He needs to push it hard. He's been taking riders out one at a time. Can he do it again? Drew Laird trapped in down low. Mark Whitmore, the bike messenger, on the pedals. Can he push over the top? He's out of the saddle. It's going to be, Laird, Drew Laird, you are eliminated. Drew Laird out of that time. Eyes up, riders, as John Balmer pushing up and over to the front. Donnell Anderson going with him. Bruce Rivera now trapped in. Whitmore trying to make a move over the top. Whitmore trying to push over Rivera. Rivera trying to push in down low. Bruce Rivera down low. Whitmore, does he got another jump left in him? Whitmore pushing hard at the line. It's going to be, Rivera. Bruce Rivera, you are eliminated. Bruce Rivera. Whitmore, how many matches does he got left to burn? On the front still, Mike Hartrick. Hartrick setting that tempo. Whitmore now going down low. You can't pass under. You can't pass under, Whitmore. Mark Whitmore trying to feed it out. He's down low. Not enough time, and it's going to be Whitmore. Mark Whitmore. Whitmore, you are eliminated. Not enough room, getting trapped in down low. John Balmer checking his shoulder. He knows he needs to get up and over the junior out of Ontario. Donnell Anderson looking his shoulder. He sees Jaden McMullen now. Balmer out of the saddle. Donnell Anderson pushing it. Look at this. They're four across all the way. Who's it going to be? And at the line, it's going to be, Hartrick, Mike Hartrick. You are eliminated. Mike Hartrick down low. We got 3 left. Jaden McMullen on the front. Donnell Anderson down low. John Balmer up high. Can Balmer get these 2 juniors? John Balmer with the experience. The juniors with the legs. Balmer out of the saddle. Donnell Anderson trying to go. Anderson on the pedals, and it's going to be Anderson, Donnell Anderson. You are eliminated. And we're down to 2. Jaden McMullen out of Ontario. John Balmer out of South Dakota, I believe.
2 to go. 2 to go.
He just moved. I don't know. I don't have my phone. Amy Davison, where is he from? McMullen down low. Balmer up top. Here we go. Final lap. Jaden McMullen on the pedals. Balmer trying to match that speed. Can he catch the junior? John Balmer on the pedals, but the winner of our semi-pro elimination race is going to be Jaden McMullen. Hey, Chris, you want to get up here to the announcer's booth? Give it up for Jaden McMullen.
We've got the Madison, 100-lap Madison is up next. Pro riders, 1 on each side. Pro riders, 1 on each side. Let's get Jaden up here for a second win tonight. I want to give a shout out to John Balmer for second place. Congratulations. Jaden, I'd say you're starting to like coming here. Is that it?
I guess so, yeah.
So you were going against him. You thought, what, best to get out front and just try to hammer?
At the end, yeah.
And during the race, were you concerned at all?
A little bit at the start because I wasn't at the front.
Well, congratulations, Jaden McMullen, second win of the night. If you've never seen a Madison before, this is a fun one to watch. A lot of traffic and a lot of speed.
All right, we've got our Madison coming up. Holy smokes, if you haven't seen that, hang on to your hats, folks. How are you liking it, City of Detroit employees? Yeah, all right, Marcia, thank you. All right, we've got 6 teams tonight in our Pro Madison. This is really our favorite race out here at the Lexus Velodrome. That's why this track was built. It is perfect for Madison racing. 166 meters around, 50-degree banking in the turns. It makes it exciting and fast. We're waiting for John Hughes to get his gear back on and ready to race again. That's the problem. We got an announcer who's also a coach of the juniors, and he started getting better and better and said, hey, I can bike race too. So I'm pinch hitting. So our teams tonight, Team Yellow over on the home stretch, that's Ben Chrisman. You've been watching him. You know most of these guys from tonight, but over here on the back stretch, Levi Gaswin, that's Team Yellow. Yeah, next up, Team Silver on the home stretch is Alex Wiesler, I believe. Nope, he's on the back stretch here. Over on the home stretch, Martin Vecchio for Team Silver, his partner, Alex Weisler. I said it wrong. On the home stretch, in Team Black, that's Tim Bober. His partner over here on the back stretch, Zach Kowalczyk. You saw him just win the elimination. Thought it was a silly race, but it really wasn't. Next up, Team Blue. On the home stretch, that's Aaron Beebe. Out of Indianapolis, his partner over here on the backstretch, Nick Lawton. Watch this guy in the sprints. He's going to go crazy. On the home stretch, Team Red, is that Craig? No, Craig Vittori's over here. It's Connell Alfred. Connell Alfred, he is the state champion in cross-country running. I mean, so this guy's got legs that move. And his partner over here on the backstretch, Craig Vittori. And on the home stretch, in the neon green, the announcer, John Hughes. His partner for the night, Danny Summerhill. So those are your Madison teams. Bruce Carlson, take it away.
Riders, this is a 100-lap Madison. 100-lap Madison. Your bell laps are 81, 61, 41, 21, and 1. The points are 5, 3, 2, 1. Double points on the final sprint. If you lap the field, it's plus 10. If you get lapped by the field, it's minus 10. First few laps will be under control. That does not mean slow. It just means no attacks. Riders on the back straight, you must remain motionless until the riders on the front straight have completed their first neutral lap. Riders ready?
And here we go. 100 Madison laps out here at the Lexus Velodrome. While we've got a minute, we want to say a special thanks to Brian Adams, physical therapy. He's out here being our medic tonight, taking care of only one crash. We're glad about that, and the child's okay. Also, thanks to our sponsors, Mead Lexus of Lakeside, Mead Lexus of Southfield, and Lexus of Ann Arbor. We welcome a new donor, Wellen Company. If you want to donate, you can do it through the Detroit Fitness Foundation. Just go to lexusvelodrome.com, hit the donate button, and it'll connect you right to our 501c3. We also want to thank the Children's Foundation. They have been a generous supporter of our Learn to Ride program that brings you Tonight we have 4 kids, but we've had many more than that out here. 5 kids, we've had many more, and we want more. Come on down, learn how to ride a bicycle, learn how to ride the track. We have our first exchange of the evening between Team Black. That's Zach Kowalczyk going in. And things are nice and steady out there. Bruce Carlson deciding when he's going to let this race go out of control. Also, the Rafa Foundation, they are the supporters of our Winter World Series of bike racing. Next month, we're going to have the Lexus Velodrome Championships, and the winner of that one's going to go away with the belt. It's a coveted event here at the Lexus Velodrome. So the race is out of control now. They can jam if they want. They can break away. They can go fast. They can go slow. They can do whatever they want right now, as long as they stay upright and out of each other's way. Couple rules in Madison racing: you never go between 2 jerseys of the same color. The other rule is if you come down for an exchange, that's what they're doing there, you make the exchange. Otherwise, it's very confusing and dangerous. So at the front of the field now, Tim Bober setting a nice steady pace with Aaron Beebe right behind him. In goes Connell Elford for Team Red. Red in second. Martin Vecchio for Team Silver. Ben Chrisman for Team Yellow. John Hughes for Team Neon. At the front, in goes Nick Lawton. They win this race on points, and there's going to be 5 sprints to win them in. They're going to have sprints at 81, 61, 41, 21, and 1. On that final sprint, they get double points. So everything can change on that final sprint of the bike race. Whoa, Pedori pulls up and over, goes up and over Team Blue, making a bit of a high. At first it seemed like a high exchange, but they got down low. In comes Bober for Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk throws him in. John Hughes in for Danny Summerhill. We got riders from all over the country here tonight. Team Yellow coming in hot, getting the orders from Levi Gassman. A high exchange for Team Yellow up there, and in goes Ben Chrisman. Jumping onto the wheel of Martin Vecchio. 85 to go in the bike race, 85 to go. They're going to hear a bell at 81, and boy, doesn't it look pretty on that big screen. Thank you, Jack. What a good job out there. Yoo-hoo! Going hard. Martin Vecchio at the front of the field, pulling him around, not letting him up at all. 83 to go. Martin Vecchio trying to get away, but everybody's sticking right at him. And they're like glue. We're going to have a triple exchange right now. At the front of the field, in goes Alex Weissler. In goes, ooh, that was a close one. Levi Gassman, they clicked pedals or something. And now Danny Summerhill for Team Neon. Making his move over the outside. They're going to hear the bell right about now, and it's 1 to go for the first sprint of the bike race. Danny Summerhill coming over Alex Weissler. Summerhill taking a strong commanding lead, coming up to John Hughes. He's got to throw Hughes in, and it's going to be neon, silver, black, yellow, red, blue. So our first sprint of the bike race taken by Team Neon, and John Hughes is trying to ride away from the rest of the field, but look at this. Martin Vecchio down on the drops, chasing him down, along with Tim Bober. Now throwing in Zach Kowalczyk. Over the top of Bober goes Ben Chrisman, and Chrisman reeling in Hughes, who, by the way, is the National Masters champion in this event. Team Neon making an exchange right now. Summerhill going in for Hughes and Team Neon. Ben Chrisman with a little bit of a gap on the field, but that's not going to last for more than a half a second as Summerhill just slams that down and shuts that door. All right. Team Neon's got 5, Team Silver has 3, Team Black has got 2, Team Yellow has got 1. Once again, Neon 5, Silver 3, Black 2, Yellow 1. Next sprint coming up at 61 to go in the bike race for the sprint. 74 on the board right now, 74 to go. Sorry guys, that was confusing. I confused myself there for a minute. In goes Connell Alford for Team Red. Kowalczyk for Black. Hughes at the front, keeping the, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yowza. Because we haven't had enough thrills and chills for the night. Let's sprinkle it with a little more close calls. These guys are amazing, don't you think? Let's give them a round of applause. I'd like to know who else is going to go. 30 miles an hour on bikes without brakes, 35 miles an hour on bikes without brakes, on a 50-degree wall. Round and round they go. Tim Bober at the front now. Picking up the pace ever so slightly, but sitting right on him nice and tight. Craig Vittori, in goes. Levi Gaswin for yellow. In comes, oh, they pass on that exchange. Team Neon. Summerhill in the middle of a double rotation now, and at the front of the field it's still Bober. Kowalczyk dropping down quickly for that throw in. In goes Kowalczyk, a high exchange for Team Black, but Connell Alford jumps right on it. Not affected by that. And we've got Team Yellow making their move. Martin Vecchio. And now John Hughes picking it up with 63 to go in the bike race, 63 to go. Team Neon trying to make a move up and over the top. Hughes drops down in that pole position just in the nick of time. Right on his wheel, or almost on it, Ben Chrisman. And they're going to hear a bell right about now. Hughes trying to stay at the front of the field. Meanwhile, look at over the top comes, oh, Craig Vittori over the top. In goes Danny Summerhill for Team Neon. And it looks like Team Neon is going to hold on for that win. It's going to be Neon, yellow, red, black, silver, blue. Holy smokes, and look at this. Going after him. Connell Alford said, I'm not going to let Team Neon get away from me. Connell Alford down on the drops. Oh, and Team Green passes on the exchange again. Team Neon passes on that exchange. At the front, oh, it goes in. Craig Vittori. Holy smokes, it gets a little crazy out there, in my opinion. I know they know what they're doing, however. Yow. Bober at the front now. Oh, and they all go up high. Team Silver making their exchange up high. Yellow waving it on. Ben Chrisman, the junior, having to take another pull. They're kind of settling in here. So now we've got Team Neon with 10. All right, points right now. Neon's got 10, yellow's got 4, silver and black have each got 3, red's got 2. Blue needs to get some points. Once again, neon's got 10, yellow with 4, silver and black each have 3, red's got 2, blue has got 0. 52, 51 to go when they get to the line. We're halfway through this 10-mile Madison. Let's hear it for these guys. They're working hard out there. Whoa, what was that? Whoa, a high exchange for Team Black. Down low, Nick Lawton for Team Blue. Craig Vittori looking around saying, maybe I can get somewhere now, but nobody's going to let anybody go in this bike race. If you lose a lap, you lose 10 points. If you gain a lap, you gain 10 points. So nobody's going to let anybody go if they can help it. and they're all together now. Aaron Beebe now in for Team Blue. They're keeping this pace nice and steady. Remember, they've done a whole lot of bike racing before they get to this point in the program. A couple of Derny races, a couple of keirins, an elimination. And they were going pretty fast during that Derny race. Team Red in the front making their exchange. Team Silver, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Look at Martin Vecchio go. Martin Vecchio's trying to make a move, but he got blocked in a crazy exchange up there. Vecchio looking around. Can he get up and over? Trying to get himself in a good position with 43 to go. 41, they're going to hear a bell, and everybody's racing hard. They are going for it. Nick Lawton down on the black line. Tim Bober right on his wheel. Martin Vecchio coming up to his partner for the throw-in. Alex Wiesler going in now for Martin Vecchio, and everybody's sprinting hard. In goes Zach Kowalczyk for Team Black, and they are all off and running. Oh, up and over Team Blue, and Zach Kowalczyk holding on to that first place position, but Alex Wiesler coming on strong, and it's going to be black, silver, green, blue, red, and yellow. Oh my goodness. They've got it wound up now with 39 to go in the bike race. 39 to go. Everybody's racing hard out there. It gets a little intense. You think? Remember, we're going to be back here tomorrow night at 7:30 again with some more Derny racing. Another Madison, the eliminations. And after this, we've still got the semi-pro Madison to go. All right, Team Neon still in the lead with 12, but close it in. Team Black with 8. Silver's got 6. Yellow's got 4. Red's got 2. Blue has 1. Everybody's got points. Double points on the last sprint. Anything could change. Once again, Neon with 12, Black with 8, Silver with 6, Yellow with 4, Red with 2, Blue with 1. And all these points go toward the Omnium, so they might win tonight, but they still have to win tomorrow in order to win the overall Omnium and the money that goes with it. We're racing for dollars out here. Zach Kowalczyk all the way up from Portland. Danny Summerhill waving on John Hughes. Connell Alford from Chelsea, nearby. Craig Vittori, one of our strong Detroit racers. That's his partner, Team Red. Vittori up high. Oh, drops down now. Martin Vecchio. I see nobody wants to do the work. Everybody wants to ride the wheel. It's not that they don't want to do the work. If they're smart enough, they don't have to do the work. So at the front in goes John Hughes for Team Neon. Oh, we got a couple exchanges going on right now for Team Yellow first, then Team Blue, and now Team Silver at the front. And that's Alex Wiesler winding it up. He put the pedal to the gas, and there he goes, chasing him down. Connell Alford going with him. Nick Lawton. John Hughes has got to pick up that pace, and here comes Zach Kowalczyk. John Hughes coming up with his partner, Summerhill, to throw him in. At the front for Team Red, in goes Craig Vittori with 26 to go in the bike race. Alex Wiesler coming up to Martin Vecchio. Martin Vecchio ready for the throw-in. Team Silver with 6 points right now. A win would do them well, move them up in the standings. Vittori sitting on the wheel of Vecchio. And now Aaron Beebe making a strong move. He's got to go up and over Team Neon, but Aaron Beebe's got to wound up. Oh, man, they're going over everybody. Holy smokes, Martin Vecchio at the front. Coming up to Alex Weisler again as Weisler recovered and continue with the sprint, but Connell Alford, he's got the gas on, going on strong right now. He is not letting up. This youngster who is a state champion in cross country is also a monster on the track with 21 to go, 21, and they're getting the sprint right now. Connell Alford coming up to Craig Vittori, but look at this. Alex Weisler gonna go over the top or not, and it's gonna be red, silver, green, blue, black, and yellow with 19 to go in the bike race. Everybody's working hard out there. What a great job they're doing. And now we've got Neon with 14, Silver with 9, Black with 8, Red with 7, Yellow with 4, Blue with 2. We've got one more sprint in this bike race. It's worth double points. So with 14 at the top, Neon, and 9, 8, 7, 4, 2. Lots of room to move there. They settle down a little bit. Watching those points, seeing what's going on. A lot of chatter. Everybody getting out of that pulling position at the front of the field. Let's draft it a little bit. Catch up, catch your breath. Kowalczyk coming up to his partner, Bober. In he goes. In goes Bober. Nobody making any kinds of big moves right now as we work on our Team Yellow getting up to the back of the field. And at the front, meanwhile, Martin Vecchio goes in and up, pulls up. Vittori pulls up. Beebe keeps it going because he comes up to his partner, Nick Lawton. And now Nick Lawton goes to the front of the field. With 10 to go, 1 mile left in this bike race. 1 mile, 10 to go. They're huffing and puffing, tongues are wagging. Ben Chrisman out there working hard to catch up to the back of that pack. Team Yellow with 4 points. Levi Gaswin now going in for Team Yellow, and they are within spitting distance to get on the back of that field. But now we got a move by Alex Weisler up again up at the top of the track. Look at him go. He's moving on it right now. Alex Weisler has got it wound up. Aaron Beebe picking up the chase. Aaron Beebe going hard, and now in goes Tim Bower for Team Black. Alex Weisler just pounding on those pedals out at the front with 5 to go in the bike race. Coming up to his partner, Martin Vecchio. Look for Martin Vecchio to get down on those drops and go for it. Martin Vecchio in that extreme racing position. There he goes. Team Blue now making their throw in. Nick Lawton in. Nick Lawton now in. Will he take this sprint as he often does? Team Black's Aaron Bover looking to come up onto Zach Kowalczyk. In goes Kowalczyk, in goes Alford. We've got everybody, all the sprinters in for this with 2 to go in the bike race. Alex Weisler at the front coming up to his partner. In goes, Martin Vecchio throws in Alex Weisler right now. And Zach Kowalczyk trying to get up and over Alex Weisler. Tongues are wagging. Holy smokes. And look at this. We've got a sprint to the finish. Alex Weisler trying to get over Ben Chrisman, and Zach Kowalczyk trying to get over Weisler, and it's going to be silver, black, red, green, blue, and yellow. Let's hear it for our Madison racers. What a great job they did out there. Holy smokes. That takes some skill and a lot of guts, I gotta say. Amazing job out there, racers. And the winner, here's the final sprints. Team Blue with 2, Team Yellow with 4, Team Red with 11, Team Black with 14, Team Neon with 16, and the winner tonight, Team Silver, Martin Vecchio and Alex Weisler. With a great finish at the end, those double points make a difference. Let's hear it for Team Silver. And we'll see them on the podium after our semi-pro Madison. Yep, we got one more race, everybody. 2 more races. 2 more races. That was some great racing out there. A good move by Team Silver. You win the final sprint, you get double points. Not just 5-10 for the win. It makes a difference. Ask Team Neon. Hey, we've got a great video crew out here. It's run by Alex Burnside. We got Joe up here, whose last name I can't say. What is it, Joe? And we got Avi Leary down doing our track shots. Joe Bachansky. I think he's told me that before, but I have short-term memory issues. All that great video you're seeing by all of our great video team out here. And look at our beautiful video board. Thank you, Jack. Awesome. It's cooler than we thought it would be even. We knew it was going to be cool, but we didn't know it was going to be that big and that exciting. It's gigantic. All right, we've got a semi-pro Madison now. They're going to do 60 laps. We'll introduce you to do you want to talk to him, Bruce? Bruce Carlson, our chief referee.
Riders, this is a 60-lap Madison, 60-lap Madison. Your bell laps are 41, 21, and 1. The points are 5, 3, 2, 1, no double points on the final sprint. If you lap the field, it's plus 10. If you get lapped by the field, it's minus 10. First few laps will be under control. Again, that doesn't mean slow, just means no attacks. There'll be a single bell to take you out of control. Riders on the back straight, you must remain motionless till the riders on the front straight have completed their first neutral lap. Riders ready?
All right, they're off. So what we've got out here is Team Green riding right now. It's Stefan Rothkegel. His partner is Cash Adansky, who is a junior national champion in the Madison. Next up, Team Orange. That's Michael Hartrick and his partner Eric Buckhev over here on the backstretch. Team Pink, you've seen him win a couple tonight. Jaden McMullen out of Canada. His partner, Derek Savage. And Team Yellow out of Chicago, Kevin Wang and his partner, Mark Whitmore. So they're going to go 60 laps. They've already gone 2 of those 60. So Bruce Carlson, our chief referee, is going to let them know when they're out of control. We want to give a huge shout out to our chief scorekeeper, Kevin Morrison, who keeps track of all of this dizzying Madison, getting those points up there within seconds of the moment that they happen. Sheena Hughes keeping track of the results. Luke Cavender the race director. We want to thank Jarrett Johnson especially for doing the laps and the bell, multitasking for us, and of course, at the bar.
All right, and the race is out of control. Savage pulling up, Whitmore to the front in the yellow jersey. Riders got 54 to go. Cash Adamski to the front. Adamski checking his shoulder, looking for his partner. McMullen looking for Savage. Savage looking for McMullen. They make the exchange going into turn 2. Hartrick looking for Buckhav. Buckhav as off the front still. Team Green, Cash Adamski. Adamski going for a lap. Mike Hartrick chasing him down. Kevin Huang sitting on that wheel, just getting thrown in for Whitmore. Eyes up, riders. Eyes up. Cash Adamski now sitting up a little bit, looking for Stefan Rothkegel. Rothkegel now in the race, still about an 8 bike length lead. For Team Green, first sprint coming up at 41. First sprint at 41. Here comes the exchange for yellow. Whitmore in, Huang throwing him in. Derek Savage coming in on the front, Rothkegel. And it looks like all of our teams are back together. Team Orange missing that exchange. Rothkegel still on the front, controlling the tempo. Derek Savage on the wheel of Rothkegel. Rothkegel pulls up, now Savage on the front. Sprint lap, the bell will be at 41 riders, bell at 41. Cash Adamski about to come in for Rothkegel. Savage pushing up and over. Savage throwing in McMullen. Coming in hot, Eric Buckhav coming in for Mike Hartrick, making that exchange there. Kevin Huang still on the front, picking up the tempo. 44 to go. 44 to go. Buckhav pulls up. Adamski to the front. We got a bell at 41, bell at 41. First points of the race coming up here. Stefan Rothkegel coming in, high exchange for the yellow team. Buckhav trying to get up and over. 42, bell on the next lap. Rothkegel making a move, Savage chasing him down. Rothkegel on the front, Cash Adamski's gonna have to go as slow as he can as Derek Savage closing down that gap. Savage making his move on Rothkegel. Points on the next lap, points on the next lap. Derek Savage overtaking Stefan. And points are going to go. Pink, green, yellow, and orange. Sweating. All right, still on the front. Team Pink and Team Green. Are they going to work together? Yellow and orange chasing. Yellow and orange chasing. Pink and green working together. McMullen spending this weekend at Adamski's house. These two working on tactics as we got two teams off the front with 37 to go. Team Pink and Team Green working together. Kevin Huang and the Team Yellow trying to chase it down with Whitmore. Rothkegel coming in for Adamski. High exchange for Team Pink. Savage coming in as Mark Whitmore on the pedals. Whitmore coming up and over. Can he close down that gap? Can Team Yellow catch up to Green and Pink? Green and Pink off the front, and Team Yellow has caught on. We have 3 teams off the front. 3 teams off the front. Whitmore keeping the tempo high. Catching them, keeping it going. 34 to go. Next sprint is at 31. Rothkegel shaking his head, said, man, I just did a huge pull. Now he's attacking me. Kevin Huang coming in. Let's see what Huang does here. Rothkegel looking for Adamski. Double exchange from Green and Pink. Double exchange for Green and Pink. Off the front,
Team Yellow. Rothkegel feeling it after that big move. Cash Adamski looks back. He sees Jaden McMullen. Team Yellow is off the front. The yellow team is in the lead. Team Yellow in the lead. On the track points-wise, Team Pink with 5 points in the lead. Team Green with 3 points. Team Yellow with 2. And Team Orange with 1. McMullen and Adamski working together, trying to close down that gap. But Whitmore coming in strong. Here comes Savage. Let's see what Savage can do. Adamski going all the way over the top. Now Adamski's got to close down that gap. Is Rothkegel coming in? Rothkegel's going to have to push hard to close down that gap. And Savage onto the wheel of Whitmore, up and over. Rothkegel chasing him down. And Team Pink on the attack. Derek Savage smelt the blood in the water. He's making a move. They got a gap. Team Yellow hurting. We got a sprint coming up at 21. Derek, 21. Savage off the front. Here comes McMullen. Rothkegel and Huang working together, trying to catch Team Pink. Team Pink pulling away. Rothkegel feeling the heat. We got 25 to go at the line. The bell's at 21. Here comes Adamski. Cash Adamski in the race. Adamski out of the saddle. McMullen still leading the group. Here comes Whitmore. Whitmore coming in for Huang. Team Yellow making their exchange. High exchange for Yellow. Adamski chasing him down. Derek Savage to the front. 23 to go. We got a sprint coming up. Can Adamski close down that gap? Team Pink's in the lead with points. 22. We're going to hear the bell on the next lap. Rothkegel coming in for Adamski. Whitmore coming over the top. Derek Savage looking for McMullen. Here comes the bell. Can Derek Savage stay away from Stefan Rothkegel? Rothkegel on the pedals. McMullen coming in, but here comes Rothkegel. Rothkegel overtaking Team Pink. Team Pink, whoa, they're getting close. And points are going to go. Pink, green, yellow, and orange. We got one sprint left. No double points on the final. No double points on the final. Team Pink's pulling away. Let's see what Cash Adamski can do. Can Adamski close down that gap? Team Pink is off the front. Jaden McMullen and Derek Savage. McMullen and Savage. Huang go over. Eyes up, riders. Huang's got to do a double pull. Going under the exchange. Team Pink is in the lead. Derek Savage. Let's make some noise for Derek Savage off the front. Can Savage stay away? 15 to go. 15 to go. Here comes Rothkegel. Savage working. Rothkegel's closing down that gap. Here comes Jaden McMullen. 14 to go. Still anyone's race. Team Green or Team Yellow can still take the win. Rothkegel needs to push it up to McMullen. McMullen's hammering, but Cash Adamski is about to come in this race. Adamski coming in for Rothkegel. Could he close down the gap on Jaden McMullen? McMullen off the front. Here comes Adamski. Does he got the legs left to go for it? 11 to go. Adamski needs to push it now. Look at the acceleration out of the saddle. Cash Adamski. McMullen on a double pull. Adamski needs to go now. He's got a mile to go. 1 mile to go. Adamski. Oh, he's sitting up. Adamski sits up. Adamski going up high. McMullen going down low. Rothkegel about to come in for Adamski. 9 to go for these racers. Derek Savage coming in fresh off of a double pole break. Here comes Rothkegel. Rothkegel's in the race. Is he going to make a move on Savage? Team Green needs to accelerate up and over Pink. Derek Savage looks back. He sees Stefan Rothkegel. They got 7 to go, 7 to go. Can't let off the gas now. Got to keep the tempo high. Derek Savage to the front of the pack. 6 to go, 1,000 meters to go. 1,000 meters to go. Cash Adamski about to come in. We got a double exchange for Pink and Green. Double exchange for Pink and Green. There goes McMullen. There goes Adamski. They got 4 to go. Adamski making a move over McMullen. They got 3 at the line, 3 at the line. Hold your line, hold your line. 500 meters to go, 500 meters to go. Cash Adamski on the front. Is Derek Savage coming in? Savage is coming in. No, Savage stays out. Jaden McMullen's going to finish it out. We got the bell coming up on the next lap. Let's make some noise. Bell, bell, bell. Jaden McMullen pushing over the top. Cash Adamski says, that's as hard as I got. And the winners of our semi-pro stick semi-pro Madison. Give it up for Team Pink, Jaden McMullen and Derek Savage. Second place, Team Green, Cash Adamski and Stefan Rothkegel. Third, Team Yellow, Kevin Wang and Mark Whitmore. And fourth, Michael Hartrick and Eric Buckhav.
And we've got one race left of the night, the unknown distance, somewhere between 10 and 100 laps. They do not know. Team Pink to the line. Team Pink. Semi-pro B riders to the rail. And here's Team Pink, Derek Savage and Jaden McMullen. So it looked like it was a battle between Pink and, what was it? What color? Green, eh? Neon? And?
Jay and I just worked solid together, and our game plan was solid, so we came out, just gave it our all.
Third win of the night.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Jaden McMullen and Derek Savage. Our last race of the night.
All right, this is the unknown distance race. That means no one knows the distance of this race other than Bruce Carlson. Let's get our last minute instruction. Remember, you guys, we're back tomorrow night at 7:30 for the Derny Accelerator, race night number 2. Derny Racing, Elimination Racing, Madison Racing, all live from downtown Detroit. This is American Track Cycling at the Lexus Velodrome. Sponsored by Meade Lexus of Lakeside, Meade Lexus of Southfield, Lexus of Ann Arbor, as well as the Rafa Foundation, the Children's Foundation, and Wellen Company.
Riders, this is an unknown distance scratch race. It'll be at least 10, no more than 30. So when you come around, we'll start counting the laps up. No less than 10, no more than 30. Riders ready? Riders ready?
All right, and they're rolling. Unknown distance. All right, race is underway. How many laps is this race? I don't know. You don't know. None of the racers know. Only Bruce Carlson knows. He's the only person that knows how long this race is. We got Brett Masney pulling off. Now Jonathan Ramirez to the front. Balmer, John Balmer. If you've been around track cycling, you know that name, John Balmer. Pulls up the track, jumping on that wheel. 3 laps into the race, 3 laps into the race. Drew Laird now to the front. Masney won his first race earlier tonight. That means he has to pay me for his handlebars. Jonathan Ramirez picks up. Remember, back tomorrow night. Hot dog lady will be here. Bar will be open. Racing's going to be fast. Usually it's always faster the second night. Everyone's saving a little bit of juice for day 2. Ramirez picking up the tempo, opening up a small gap. Does he know something the rest of us don't know? Brett Masney looking at his legs like, uh-oh. Time to hit the gas. Ramirez looks back. Balmer closes down that gap. Drew Laird up there. When you hear the bell, it means it'll be the next lap. Who knows when it's going to be? All right, 1 to go, riders. 1 to go. Balmer and Ramirez are shoulder to shoulder. Balmer trying to hold him off. Ramirez pushing it all the way to the line. It's going to be close, and it's going to be Balmer with a win. Ramirez in second. Drew Laird in the tight third. All right, let's get all of our Madison riders over here. Podiums for the Madison. Let's get the semi-pro riders up first. Semi-pro Madison riders over here. All right, all Madison riders over here. Madison riders, we got podiums for the Madison and podiums for the Derny. John Balmer to the start-finish line.
John Balmer, we're so glad to have you, back with us, if only for a weekend.
Why, thank you. It's good to be back.
Don't you miss us?
I've missed you greatly.
You're out in where?
Spearfish, South Dakota.
And they have a velodrome there, of course?
Of course.
Of course not.
Much, yeah.
Well, good win tonight.
Why, thank you very much. It was fun being here. I look forward to tomorrow.
We're glad to have you here. John Balmer, formerly of this region, now in South Dakota, with a really cool dog named Kit. Okay, back to you. Here, John.
Hey, Craig Battori, we need the Derny drive. Can you grab the jerseys for the Derny? Hey, Derny drivers, we need the jerseys for the Derny. And we need our semi-pro, all of our Madison riders over to the start-finish line.
All right. Hey, Savage, can you grab that other jersey too, that Red Wings jersey? All right, let's get these podiums underway. For our semi-pro Madison teams, coming in 4th place, Team Orange, Mike Hartrick and Eric Buckhav. In 3rd place, Team Yellow, Kevin Huang and Mark Whitmore with 5 points. Coming in 2nd, Team Green, Cash Adamski and Stefan Roth-Kegel with 9 points. And the winners of our semi-pro A 60-lap Madison, Team Pink, Derek Savage and Jaden McMullen with 15 points. All right, give it up for our semi-pro riders.
Accelerator? Oh, I got it. You want to do the accelerator?
Did that print it out okay?
Okay.
Red, black, yellow, blue, neon.
That's different than what I.
This is the
accelerator.
The accelerator.
Right.
All right, next up, let's get our e-bike accelerator Omnium. In 6th place with 15 points, Alex Weisler and Martin Vecchio. In 5th place, just the top 3 on the podium for this. 5th place, Team Neon, Danny Summerhill and John Hughes with 16 points. Team Blue with 19 points, Aaron Beebe and Nick Lawton. Now to the podium with 20 points, tying for 20 points. But taking 3rd place, Team Yellow, Ben Chrisman and Levi Gaswin. Also with 20 points, sitting in 2nd, Zach Kowalczyk and Tim Bomer, Team Black. And the leaders of the Derny e-bike accelerator Omnium Day 1 with 21 points, Team Red, Craig Battori and Connell Alford. All right, give it up for all of our Derny racers. First time racing here at the Lexus Velodrome in a Derny race. All right, and our final podium of the night. This is the Pro 100 Lap Madison. With 2 points coming in 6th place, Team Blue, Aaron Beebe and Nick Lawton. You guys can go to the podium. In 5th place with 4 points, Team Yellow, Ben Chrisman and Levi Gaswin. In 4th place with 11 points, Team Red, Craig Battori and Connell Alford. Remember, this is an Omnium, so these points will lap into tomorrow night's racing. Coming in 3rd place with 14 points, Team Black, Zach Kowalczyk and Tim Bomer. In 2nd place with 16 points, Team Neon, Danny Summerhill and Danny Summerhill, and me, John Hughes. Yeah, good job, Danny. And the winners of Day 1's Pro 100 Lap Madison, Team Silver, Alex Weisler and Martin Vecchio with 19 points. And let's get a round of applause for all of our Pro Madison racers. All right, we're back tomorrow night at 7:30 from the Lexus Velodrome. Have a great night. Hot dogs still in turn one. The bar's still open. We'll be back tomorrow night at 7:30 for day 2 of the Derny e-bike Accelerator.